Everybody, the chat with nobody else's auto. Thanks for stopping by Sunday Night Live chat. We are live at 7 o'clock Sunday night, August 9th. We'll give everybody 20 or 30 seconds here to jump on, and then we'll get rolling with the chat. If you're watching this at any other time other than Sunday evening at 7 o'clock Central Time, that's when we were live. So anyway, we'll give it a few seconds to let everybody jump on, and then we'll be ready to roll. Okay, we've got some people getting on with us, and so we'll go ahead and get rolling into tonight's chat. I will try to keep an eye on comments on both formats. We are live on Facebook and YouTube both right now, so I will try to keep an eye on there. Okay, we've got a few people jumping on Facebook. Looks like Canada's on with us. Thanks for being here, Canada. As always, if you've got any questions, just throw them up there. I'll try to get to whatever I can. I'll try to keep an eye on them. Our good friend Glenn from Minnesota's back. Glenn's a regular on with us. Thanks for being here, Glenn. Questions about vehicles, parts, or anything else car related. If I've got an answer or an idea, we can sure talk about it. That's why we're here, and that's what we're doing. Yeah, Terry's on with us. Toy Tuesday at the desk. I'm on my PCs here. That's why I'm on a laptop on Facebook or YouTube, and my regular desk computer on on Facebook. But the problem is it's kind of tough to look at stuff with just that. So we're going to try Toy Tuesday once again Tuesday night from the Nobody Else's Auto page on Facebook, and we'll see if we'll give it another shot and see if I can make something work. We may just have to go to a YouTube format on the live stuff if I can't get comments on the phone. So like I said, we'll give it another shot Tuesday night and see what we can get there. Texas on, Tennessee's on. Thanks for being here, everybody. No comments on YouTube yet, so if you're on YouTube, let me know so we can see if that's working. This technology is great when it cooperates, which sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So, but that's the nature of the beast. Anyway, welcome back. I'm glad everybody's here. I super appreciate you guys jumping back on. It's always a good time. Maybe we got New York City on with us tonight. That's cool. I've had a pretty busy week like usual. Hope you guys have had a good week. Got a lot of parts shipped and really starting to get into the F&E Collector Auto Auction. So spent about half of Wednesday on the phone with potential consigners on that stuff. Southeast Kansas is on with us. That's good. That's a little closer to New York City. We're kind of, which is good. We all need to be here. We can be here from anywhere. That's the beauty of it. We can be here from anywhere in the world, and we can all get together and hang out. So that's what I've been working a lot on this week was F&E. Finished up the Old Cars Weekly article for Meekum Indy this morning. Going to go over that again tomorrow, and then hopefully get that emailed in. So hopefully, if you guys subscribe to Old Cars Weekly, hopefully that will be printed here within the next 30 days. You'll see the article that I've been working on and talking to you guys about as far as coverage from Meekum Indy will hopefully be in print. So Wisconsin's on, Nebraska's on. Galvin on the 73 Buick Mirror. You asked that last week, and I told you I didn't have one. I had checked, and I didn't have one. So I thought we caught that last week. Novas. I've got some Novas, but no early Novas, depending on what you're looking for on Nova stuff on YouTube. So anyway, that's what I've been doing this week. As always, if you've got any other questions or comments or potential ideas, throw them up there. We can sure talk about that too. What I had this tonight that I wanted to talk about, just as kind of a quick topic for tonight, is kind of going back to the reason this whole thing started. And I'm sure we've got some new people on 66 to 73 Novas. I don't have anything there in those years at all, so nothing there at all. When I started this deal in February, the reason I put it together, we started doing it, is just basically as tips to help people find vehicles, find parts, find projects, whatever you happen to be looking for, whatever you needed. That was what I started this deal as, was just some pointers and some tips and things like that. How to use eBay, how to use Craigslist from my side of it, from the seller side of it, what I do and how I do it, so you guys had more of an insight to it. 71 to 74 Charger passenger side mirror. I don't think I've got any of those. I've got some 73 and 74 Chargers, but they're pretty stripped, Terry, on that. So Tucker banner. Yes, I haven't forgot about you, Carlton. The Tucker banner. I've got to get that done. I do want to show that to you guys. It is a cool piece. I was excited about it, and I know we need to get that up there. And you're not gonna offend me, Carlton. I need to get it done. But yeah, the Tucker banner is something we definitely need to look at on a Toy Tuesday. Maybe here in a couple weeks. I've already got this one planned out with some stuff that I actually brought over from Meek and Indy last year. That is some pretty cool stuff. Tucker, Carlton, don't feel bad. I need to get to it. Keep pestering me about it. We'll definitely get it done. We got Phoenix on Facebook now too. Thanks for being here, Phoenix. So anyway, back to why I started this deal, and I kind of wanted to touch on some of that stuff again tonight. Just kind of some tips for you guys, so you understand what I deal with on my end. Will I ever make my yard a walk-in? Stefano, what I'm working on there, and I've actually got a meeting with my lawyer tomorrow on some title issues, so I'll need to bring that up again with him as far as getting some release forms drawn up to do actual yard tours. So I've been telling him for a year we need to get it done, and I don't have anything yet, but thanks for bringing that up, because I do have a meeting with him on those titles tomorrow, so it would be a perfect time to readdress that to do actual physical yard tours. So, but anyway, I've had a lot of issues this week. People just, and I know it's because you just don't understand, but that's why I just thought it would be a good topic for tonight, a good refresher topic. I'm sure a lot of you guys are newer and may not have been on. Of course, we've got a lot more people on now than we did the first couple times I did this, obviously, also. But if you're looking for parts or looking for a car or looking for project cars, the best thing to do is be clear about what you're looking for. I mean, even today, even a couple hours ago when I was getting ready for live chat tonight, I had a phone call. The guy says, "You got any convertible top assemblies?" Yes. You got to give me something to work with. I just, that's what I get. And, I don't know what your Chevy is. I don't know if your 64 Chevy is a pickup, a big truck, an Impala, a Bel Air, a Corvette, a Corvair. I don't know that. And sometimes it's I know it sounds crazy, but it's like pulling teeth. I've got guys, I'll ask them 3, 4, 5 times, and they just won't tell me. It's for my Chevy. And to be honest with you, sometimes I can't help you, because I got to have that information. So that's, and that's what this whole deal is about. That's why it's a chat session, basically. I can tell you guys what I deal with from my end to hopefully make your lives easier, whether you're calling me for parts or anybody you're calling for parts. Waverly, Texas is on. Hey, Texas. On that, yeah, Rusty, on that frame. Just give me a call whenever you get a minute. I remember kind of bringing that up. But yeah, just give me a shout whenever you get a minute. So that's why I like to talk about some of this stuff, because it is a chat session. It is a chat session about the old car hobby. So, some of that stuff, that's why I kind of wanted to bring it up tonight. We hadn't talked about it in a while, because it's what I started this chat as. And some tips, some other tips for you guys. See what other stuff will interchange with what you're looking for. A lot of times, if you're looking for a part for a particular vehicle, like the GM product, it may fit several other GM models. The more of that knowledge you have, the easier it's going to be for you to find parts. When you call somebody like me and say, "Hey, I need this part for this car, and it also fits this, or this," that makes my life a lot easier, and it makes your life a lot easier when you're looking for stuff, because it may fit something that's much more common than you realize. So that's just some quick tips, knowing what you're looking for, know the differences in what you're looking for, and do a little homework, because it'll make your life a lot easier, and it'll make my life a lot easier. And be clear about what you're talking about, what you're looking for, things like that. That's why it's so critical. And the other thing about it is, when you're working on a car, this is something else that I deal with more than you think, and it is really frustrating. Do not have your wife, girlfriend, significant other, cousin, brother, have them call me while you're sitting in the room telling them what to say, because they don't know what you need. They don't know what you're doing, and you're sitting in the background hollering at them what to ask me. And as crazy as that sounds, it happens more often than you would think. But they're just get on the phone and call me. It's so much easier to have that conversation about what you're trying to do. Late second gen Camaros. I do have some. I do have some late second gen Camaros. As far as the pieces you need, just have to give me a call and see exactly what we're talking about on those. So anyway, like I said, just some tips because this is a chat session. I'm trying to tell you guys what I deal with from my end to maybe make your life a little easier. And one thing that amazes me is all the people who say it's so hard to find parts for these old cars. But a lot of those people haven't done any of their homework, and a lot of times they don't even know what they're calling me about. I literally have people call me that don't even know what their car is. I've literally had people had to send me pictures so I could identify what they're trying to call me about parts. So yeah, it's going to be really tough to find much of anything when you don't even know for sure what you've got, what year it is, what model it is, things like that. So anyway, that was kind of my topic for tonight, soapbox for tonight, rant for tonight, whatever you want to label it. That's kind of what it amounted to. So, but like I said, that's what we're here for is a chat session. So, and as always, if you guys got comments or questions, throw them up there. We're trying to get to them as we go. And if you've got topics you want to discuss, throw them up there. That's what we're here for. This isn't just about what I want to say. It'd be pretty boring. I could sit here and talk to the computer all night by myself, and that'd be pretty boring. So if you guys have stuff you want to talk about or chat about, throw it up there. We can sure discuss it also. Trivia tonight. If anybody's ready for some trivia, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. 71 to 73 Dart right front fender. I've got a 72 Dart four-door. It's got a fender on it. I don't know how good it is. If that's the one you need, Terry, you give me a call on that, and I'll get you on my list. But that's the only thing I've got in that era. Trivia tonight. It's a little trickier. Well, I guess it's not real tricky if you've really been watching all the videos through. But I haven't seen Jess jump on yet tonight. I wonder if Jess is on tonight. Jess has been pretty quick on the draw here these last couple of weeks. So if she's kind of lurking, in the background, we'll see if she's going to sneak in on all you guys because she's beaten everybody the last couple of weeks. But got another can this week. What I'm going to send to the winner of tonight's trivia, it's an Allstate hydraulic brake fluid can. It's got some wear down here on some of the paint, but it's still cool. Red and blue, good colors, neat graphics with the Allstate and the United States in the background. So I'm going to send this out to the winner of tonight's trivia question. Yep, Jess is on. So she's probably lurking for all you guys. Let's see if anybody can beat her tonight. And then we've got a question on eBay, so we're going to get to that also. Tonight's question, back to the videos from last week, is the Pioneer Village video that we watched last week. We started on some of the GM sections. And as I worked through this first row of GM sections, and obviously there's buildings and buildings and buildings of cars at Pioneer Village. So there's a ton more videos of all different makes of cars coming. But this first one we did was GM videos. And it was a row of Buicks, Cadillacs, and Oldsmobiles. Well, there was one Cadillac in there that was highly modified into a pickup. What year was that Cadillac that was modified into a pickup? So I'm going to keep an eye on comments, and we've actually got a bunch of comments I need to address here. So I'll keep watching comments for the correct year on that. Yeah, Dan says people call us at the body shop, want an estimate over the phone. Yeah, exactly. I had a wreck. How much is it going to cost to fix my car? Kind of tough to go from there. We got some guesses coming in. Nobody's got it yet. We do have some stuff rolling in on guesses on that. Kansas City on. Thanks, Kansas City. No correct answers yet. 32 Ford Chevy car or truck. I don't have any 32s in Chevy or car. There we've got it. 24 Cadillac. James Hammond's got it. It was a 1924. So, James, after we get done tonight, give me a call, and I'll get that out to you. And you did barely beat Jess, so as usual, she's on top of it. So So James, when we get done there, give me a call. It was kind of an interesting deal, and that happened to a lot of that stuff back in that day. Especially cars from the 20s as they got into the Depression in the 30s, and they needed not necessarily a car, but they needed something heavy duty to work with. Well, a Cadillac, a Packard, things like that. They were a big heavy duty car, so they would modify them to do what they needed to do: pickups, tow trucks, things like that. They were a heavy duty deal that would move other cars, so they were or haul loads. So they would modify them and cut them into that stuff. So it's cool when we see that, and that's what's cool about the stuff in Pioneer Village. It's exactly how it was found. It tells a story of that time period, and what people were dealing with. You just had to make it work. It wasn't an option. During the Depression, a lot of people didn't have the money even to go buy a truck if they had to, but if they had something that ran and they could modify it to work, that's what they did. So really cool. If you missed that video, please go back and check that out also. Waco, Texas is on. Thanks for being here, Waco. Had a comment pop up about eBay. eBay does not seem to make parting out cars easy. eBay does not make a lot of things easy anymore. But as far as I do still use eBay a lot, they can be very difficult to use. There's no doubt about it. And it definitely is not cheap. Everything I've got on eBay is marked up to cover eBay fees. If you see something on eBay that I've got priced at $500, I can sell it to you cheaper if you call me, because I've got to factor in their fees when I list something. So when you look at something on eBay and it seems way out of whack on price, it's probably marked up because of eBay fees. If it's got free shipping, it's marked up to cover the shipping. So if you see something that you think should be $200 and it's $300 on eBay, that's why, because all that those shipping costs and all those fees are factored into there. So eBay is fine for individual pieces, and that's how I basically do it. It has to be a piece at a time. So if you're going to part a car out on eBay, it's got to be a piece at a time. And I know I've talked to you guys about this before, and I've kind of got it on the back burner now that this come up. About doing a actual course where we get on every week and talk about exactly how I do all this stuff. We've talked about that before. As we got into summer, viewer numbers went down. I know people are busier this time of year. There's more things going on. So as far as getting into the specific details about how I do things, whether it be eBay, Craigslist, Facebook, YouTube, even shipping things, with shipping companies, the different ways I do it, transporting cars, hauling cars, processing shipments. We'll get all into all that in that training course, and I just basically put it on the back burner until fall, or hopefully when some things start returning back to normal. So that is still on the agenda for those of you that are interested in that. I knew everybody's gotten busy with summer and things getting opened up and starting to do stuff and then getting closed down, and it's been frustrating. So that is still on the agenda if you are interested in that. What else we got popping up? Terry said there was a 70s Cadillac he saw where they cut the back off for a buzzsaw. Oh, that would have been interesting. Let's see. Danny loves eBay. eBay is good. I mean, eBay is not all bad. It's just tricky to use, and there's a lot of rules, and there's a ton of red tape. And if you don't pay attention to the red tape and the fine print, it can bite you as a buyer or a seller. So if you see my eBay auctions, it's about 10 paragraphs of information because of that, mainly just to kind of try to protect myself. Henderson, Nevada looking for a 39 Dodge. I do not have any 39 Dodge cars in stock. I had one several years ago. The only thing I've got left off of it is the entire grill assembly. It's not the only thing I've got for a 39 car. Facebook Marketplace is Rusty's new addiction. And in Facebook Marketplace, I know more and more people are using that. I don't use it much at all. I haven't really used it to sell much of anything. I look at some of my local stuff every once in a while. One thing about Facebook is Facebook can be tough to find the ad again and things like that if you go back to look for it, the way their algorithms work. Facebook is a very, very complicated machine, but it is good. I mean, people use it. There is some stuff that pops up on there. There's absolutely no doubt about any of that. So it Facebook Marketplace is definitely another avenue that is getting more and more popular. So what else is going on? Oh, this week, videos this week. I've got one in the new yard. I've already been working on them. Let's see. Oh, Turk 1923. Hey, glad you're on YouTube. Carlton, is there a way to look up the seller in eBay instead of the item? Yes, there is. If you go to advanced search, you can search by seller, and actually type in the username, and it will find it if you've got the exact username. eBay used to give you options if you kind of got close, but maybe fat fingered a key or didn't know exactly. Oh, Turk 1923 is actually from Turkey. Wow. So thanks for being on, Turk. Glad you're here. But now it would, you could type in a user ID, and if you were close, it would give you a list of different options of like type user IDs. Now it has to be pretty much exact to find it. So what I did is I used to have a different. I switched my user ID a year or two ago to simplify people finding me, and I just literally switched it to nobody else's auto. You know, all just one word, no spaces, just nobody else's auto, because that simplifies it. I can tell anybody that they can look for that name for me on there, or they can look for me based off of that. So, Turk, our new friend from Turkey. Yes, I sell old cars. I sell parts, project cars, restored cars. So I do sell a ton of that stuff. And to answer your next question, I have a rather extensive collection myself too. So Kentucky's on. We've got Danny on. He's got a 41 Ford dump truck. Those are always cool. So yeah, Turk, glad you're here with us. Hang in there. Go check out my other videos, and be sure to jump on with us every Sunday night at this time in the live chat. And we'll be live on Toy Tuesday also. The videos where I was just going with that right before that was the videos coming out this week. Like I said, one more from the new yard. 64 Ford, 64 Impala, a couple other ones in that video we just shot. Then I kind of have neglected my stuff that I've had there for a couple of years that I've actually been working on and sorting. So I did a video last week on some of the areas that I'm working on, and I've got another video of the cars that I have had as that I've been sorting, putting in areas, and we did some GM A bodies that will be on a video this week, some Skylarks and Chevelles. So I literally kind of completely neglected bringing you some of that stuff as I've been sorting it out. There's been so much stuff in the new yard, so much new inventory coming in, that I've forgotten about just showing you what's going on and how things are getting sorted and where there's going. So that's what's going on there. And then we'll do another Pioneer Village video probably Friday night and see what building we get into next. So Turk loves American cars in Turkey. They obviously don't have a lot of them in Turkey. Turk, I've got 1,300 cars in stock out at the yard. A lot of parts cars, a lot of project cars, restored cars. So best thing to do is get a hold of me. My number's on the page. I don't know how difficult it is to call from Turkey, but the best thing to do would be give me a call. Let me know what you're looking for, or some ideas of what you're looking for, and see if we can find anything that maybe we can get shipped to you in Turkey. So that's what's coming up on videos this week. New inventory. I only had time to go get one this week. But we made it count. We got a pretty good one this week. At least I thought it was pretty cool. 1986 Buick Grand National. Basically a complete car, but been sitting for years. I don't know how long it's been since it ran. The paint shot. The interior's there, but it's rough. But it is pretty much an intact 86 Grand National. And obviously not a real common car, and obviously not something that you see pop up on a real regular basis. So we will definitely be bringing you a video on that. As always, I've got tons of stuff to pick up. So I'm going to try to get rolling on hauling some more stuff in this week. So we'll have some new inventory videos probably week after next. F&E Collector Auto Auction went and I saw a guy today with a 71 Monte Carlo that he's supposed to have the paperwork ready for tomorrow. I got a few pictures of it today and may get a few more tomorrow, maybe do a video on it tomorrow when he gets the paperwork ready. So we'll get that one listed. And like I said, I spent about half of Wednesday on the phone with various potential consigners, and a lot of stuff working there. A lot of stuff come out of those phone calls that hopefully we'll start doing some follow up on this week and getting some more vehicles listed and more stuff popping up on the website over there. I did not get by any of the hotels this week. I know some of you were waiting on hotel information. I will have that hopefully by next week. We got Illinois on. Thanks, Corky, for being here from Illinois. So I will get you some hotel information. A few of you have contacted me about listing cars in the F&E Collector Auto Auction on October 3rd here in Great Bend, Kansas. If that is something you're interested in, give me a shout. Like I said, I've talked to a few of you. We do have competitive fees to try to make it fair for everybody. We take project cars, restored cars. Like I said, we've sold $2,000 and $3,000 project cars. We've sold $50,000 nice cars. So, we do memorabilia and vehicles. We try to keep it open to everybody. We want everybody to come out and play, have a good time. We've got a beer garden. We've got a barbecue vendor. So it's a great event. We have a lot of fun doing it. So if any of you guys do have stuff you're interested in consigning with us that you want to run in that auction, by all means, give me a shout, and we can sure get you listed. We do a ton of national advertising, even though we do have the actual physical auction in Great Bend. We are live on the floor in Great Bend that day, and we also utilize proxy bid for our online bidding. We actually shipped 2 cars to Indonesia a couple years ago from the auction. So, and that was all thanks to our friends at Proxy Bid and utilizing their online bidding platform. So, even if you can't get here that day, be sure to join us on Proxy Bid to keep up with the action. So, anyway, that's what I've got cooking. That's what my week amounted to, and what's coming up for next week. At this point, it looks like I am caught up on questions. So if anybody's got anything else, now's the time to sneak it in and throw it up there before we wrap up for tonight. And let's see, MGs or MGAs. Yeti, I don't know a lot about MGs. I've got one here. It's about a 69, 70 MG, a little convertible. Don't know much about them. Don't know a lot about them. This car I've got is pretty rough, but I've never owned one. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did own a 51 MG for a short period of time. I restored one, but I just bought it, did a little work to it, and sold it. But just not real well versed in MGs. Just something I don't have a lot of experience with. So I can't tell you one way or the other if an MG is a great project car or not, or a good collector car. There are some pretty neat MGs, but it's just not something I know real well. 64 Impalas. I've got several parts cars, no projects. My dad has a done car that is for sale. 64 SS Impala SS hardtop, Daytona blue, light blue interior, 300 horse, 327 4-speed. It is a restored car. Put gas in it, turn the key, and drive it. So that's what I've got in 64s right now, Bobby, that are available. So anyway, if that catches us up, I'll keep an eye on things over here for another few seconds, and if not, we'll get ready to wrap it up. As always, I super appreciate you guys stopping by. It amazes me. You guys come back every week. We jump on. We have a good time. And like I said, I'm excited about it. I'm glad you're here, but it shocks me that you guys all want to come hang out every Sunday night. So I'm glad you do. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I love the interaction. I'm glad we've got more and more people every week interacting with us, especially this time of the summer when I know there's a ton of stuff going on, and I know everybody's busy. And I know once we get into school and once we get into winter, hopefully things will start returning to normal. And like I said, tell your friends about it. Have them come jump on with us. That's what makes it fun. That's why we're here to share my knowledge, your knowledge, with your comments as you enter the chats, and we go with it. And it helps. We're here to help everybody. That's what the old car hobby is about. That's why we do it. because it's fun, because we enjoy it, because it brings back good memories. And that's the whole purpose of doing cars and hanging out with your friends. And that's what we do here. So I don't have any of those T5 transmissions, I don't think, Jess, at all. So nothing there. But so that's the purpose. And that's what's fun about the Sunday night chat. I'm glad it's turned into this. I'm thrilled that you guys are here. It amazes me every Sunday night that I sit here, and I'm lucky enough that you guys want to jump on and hang out. So that's a lot of fun, and I'm glad we all do it, and I'm glad we're having a good time at it. So tell your friends about it, have them jump on and join us. If you're on YouTube, you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I got tons of old car stuff on here you'll definitely want to check out. If you're on Facebook, you can check out the Nobody Show page for the videos, or as always, go to YouTube. Or if you have friends who aren't on Facebook, they can catch all the videos on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and like the page so you can come and hang out with us on a regular basis and see what I've got going on. As always, new inventory, that's where it goes. The new inventory videos pop up and show on there. And I post a lot of pictures and stuff on the Nobody Else's Auto page of new inventory as it comes in. 57 F-250 front fenders. Nate, I've got one side that is fixable. I don't remember which side it was. It had some rust in the lower back area where you can get the patch panel for it. So it was a fixable fender. So if you want to give me a call on that, Nate, I will get you on my list and see what we had there. Glenn, thanks a lot. I know you're a regular, Glenn. I really appreciate you being here, and guys like you who are here every week with us. It's people like you that make this happen and make it fun. So that being said, it looks like we're caught up. So as always, if anybody has any more questions after we get down my numbers on the pages, you can give me a call. James, give me a call so I can get your information and get this can on the way to you. And I think we will go ahead and sign off. I'm going to get back to work. I actually have some eBay work to do tonight, so we'll get that done. If you get Old Cars Weekly, stay tuned. Watch for my new article coming out on the Meek and Mindy coverage, hopefully here soon. And we'll see you tomorrow night with the video from the new yard, and then live Toy Tuesday. And we will see what we can do. We can see if comments will work on Toy Tuesday on the Nobody Else's Auto page. So we're going to try to roll with that, and hopefully it works this time. So we'll see what happens there. Wednesday night we'll have the A-body section, and then Friday night we will catch another Pioneer Village video. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your evening to stop by and hang out with me. And had a great time tonight. Let's do it again next Sunday night. Same bat time, same bat station. And we'll see you then. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody.